Hello and welcome to a WWE 2K17 match simulation for the upcoming No Mercy pay-per-view. Just like last time with SummerSlam, I am joined by my co-commentator, Emir from Raw Wrestling Talk podcast.
And thank you again so much for having me back. It is a pleasure to be here, and I am ready to call this action.
And we are kicking things off with Braun Strowman coming to the ring for his first ever, I believe, one-on-one Universal Championship shot. Obviously had the four-way match at SummerSlam, but I think this is his first world title shot in a one-on-one environment. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I think you're absolutely correct, and I'm telling you, man, they have booked Strowman so strong for this match, man. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, Braun Strowman is looking like an absolute beast coming into this. He has been no-selling German suplexes and throwing Brock Lesnar around for fun for the last month or so. So this should definitely be an interesting one.
You know, that's one of the things I really like about Brock Lesnar. Just real quickly touching on his program with Goldberg, how it was his idea to book Goldberg so strongly, and you see he allows himself to be tossed around by Braun, and for Braun to no-sell the moves. I mean, even though we give him a lot of grief for not being around too often with the title, the fact is, when he is around, he's willing to do business, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, Brock has made Samoa Joe look $1,000,000. He's made Braun Strowman look $1,000,000. He made Goldberg look $1,000,000. Not that Goldberg needed the help. He even, if you go back to WrestleMania 31, he even made Roman Reigns look pretty good in a different way. He made it look like he didn't fully know how he was going to beat Roman Reigns, even though he was in control for the majority of the match. He still made it. He still sold the fact that this guy's tough, you know, in a different way. Not this guy can manhandle me, but this guy can take everything I've got. So he knows how to make people look strong. Speaking of the man, here he is.
He definitely helped Roman sell his resiliency. And by the way, you just gotta love that the game still has a thing that we don't have any longer in real life, which is that fireworks display that I miss so much.
I was wondering this the other day. I was thinking to myself, I wonder, it might have been a bit late for 2K18, but I'm wondering in 2K19 if there'll just be no pyro.
Yeah, one of the things I've noticed, sometimes they, in spite of how things are in real life on wrestling, the game still does certain things. You know, like, for example, you can still bleed on the game, even though you're not allowed to add color to your match in real life anymore.
Yeah, I wonder if it'll be an on-off option like blood is on the game. I wonder if you're able to turn pyro on and off for realism. Maybe only turn it on when you're about to do a WrestleMania match or something, because I can't imagine WrestleMania without pyro. I feel like it's got to be still part of the budget to have pyro at WrestleMania. It has to.
Yeah, it has to be. It's a huge part of the show. Also, how come they don't let the women bleed? That's so strange to me, too.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I assume it dates to when the women's wrestling wasn't taken as seriously. There was never any occasion for them to, and since it's been taken more seriously, no one's been able to bleed, really, so that would be my instinctive, you know, good guy answer. I would say, from the other point of view as well, they just didn't want the pretty women to bleed, whereas not all, you know, like back in the day, whereas not all men wrestlers have always been that pretty.
Braun Strowman looks like he is absolutely prepared for this huge moment.
Yep. And Brock Lesnar, not looking all that intimidated, which is what I would expect, but he's got to be feeling it a little bit after the performance Braun Strowman's been putting in over the last few weeks. He's got to be doubting himself somewhat.
I think it's worth mentioning something that you spoke about earlier, that you haven't really toggled the ratings much. You kind of left everything as is on the game, so I wonder if Braun, how much of a fighting chance he has going against Lesnar, who I'm sure has a much better rating than him.
Yeah, because this is Black Sheep from the Wyatt family, Braun Strowman, not 1 year later Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman. So yeah, it will be interesting. And if Brock just mauls Braun in this, then it'd be interesting. I'd be tempted to rerun this simulation in 2K18 just to see how differently it went. Oh, well, we're kicking things off with a suplex from Brock.
Yeah, Brock comes out the gate with that side suplex, but you see
Oh,
Braun jumps right up. It had no effect on him, and now he's already going to work on Brock Lesnar.
yeah, Braun Strowman just basically saying I'm bigger and heavier than you and knocking him flat, and now in control.
Such a smart guy to go to work on the arm and the chest area, because if your arm and your chest are hurting, you can't really suplex your opponent.
Oh, you were saying? Literally as you said that for me, Brock just suplex Braun. But yeah, it is a good strategy. Just might take a few more hits before it comes into effect. Brock, using his MMA background, landing some knees and stuff as well. So, oh, I don't think he learnt this in UFC. That's it's a nasty kick just north of the belt. Only just though.
Yeah, right to that lower gut area.
Yeah.
And that was a nice power slam
Was
there.
indeed,
Brock
yeah.
Lesnar.
Oh,
Brock
now Brock
Lesnar.
Lesnar going for the arms. They've both got the same strategy, which is you're a power guy. So I'm gonna. Oh wow, really, really, Brock? Really? Wow, that's some strength. Deadlift,
That,
gut wrench.
yeah, that was a good gut wrench. Right now, Braun Strowman, his problem is he can't get out the bricks. He hasn't hit a reversal. Ah, okay, there we go.
Look
Right
at
there,
that athleticism from the big man.
the drop toe hold right there. So
Beautiful. There we go. Now he's going to work on the legs. He's just sort of slowly but surely working over the various limbs of Lesnar just to make him less effective at what he does. Like, it doesn't matter what style you wrestle, if all your limbs are hurting, it's going to make you less
ooh,
effective.
yeah, he's that spine buster. But I mean, Brock no sold it. He jumped it immediately. But it's little by little these things are taking a toll, even if slightly, on him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I feel like this match is going to be a tale of two no-sellers in a way. They're going to want to look macho and get up from each other's moves as much as possible, aren't they? You know, so I feel like we'll see a lot of no-selling until the latter
Yeah.
stages of the match when it's just too tough to no-sell anymore.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
We got a choke slam coming.
yeah,
Oh man, that was an earth-shaking choke slam from
yeah.
Braun Strowman onto Brock.
Brock is not a small man, and Braun made that look easy.
Here's some payback there.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Anything you can do, I can do better.
There we go. A little ground and pound there. Brock is,
Yeah, channeling his own inner UFC.
he thinks he's in there with Cain Velasquez at this point.
Pardon?
Brock probably feels like he's in there with Cain Velasquez. A lot of reversals, man. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
the back and forth, the very evenly matched. Here's another one.
yeah.
This is just a big guy, big match fight. I thought he was
See,
going for that deadlift gut wrench again for a second then, but no, he just beats him back down.
One of these guys has got to put together a string of a few moves in a row and try to get some sort of control over the match.
Yeah, Brock looks like he's beating down Braun now, but oh, just as he does, Braun's back in it.
And Lesnar being put into the sky and comes back down the
Wow.
hard.
That's some strength. That is definitely quite a bit of strength to do that to a man the size of Lesnar. Because Braun might tower over Lesnar, but he only outweighs him by maybe 30 pounds. You know, Brock's just a big guy. Like, there's another deadlift gut wrench.
And Lesnar going right back to the gut with the stomp.
No, he was going for working on the arm, and Braun was having none of it. Absolutely none of that. Give him a smack.
Let's see Braun go to work in the corner here. All right, top rope. This could be
Oh.
bad.
He's broken the ring with Big Show. Then they had to reinforce it during the cage match.
As a matter of fact, both of these guys have broken a ring with Big Show.
True, yeah. There's only 3 men in history who've done that spot, and this is 2 of them. Absolutely. But the ring stood tough. Hung tough, that's probably the right expression there. Heyman not getting involved, I've noticed. Heyman he's got his back to us, so we can't really tell, but I'd imagine looks quite concerned at certain points in this match. Not as animated as I'm expecting him to be in the real match.
Right, exactly.
Lesnar's realised he can try and take Strowman's base now a little bit.
This match seems kind of even, but I'm currently still giving the edge to Brock Lesnar because it kind of feels like one F5 could end the match.
I mean, you could argue the same with a power slam. He's been power slammed a lot of times by Strowman now. But I would give the edge to Brock. Oh, first pinfall. 1, 2, near fall. I mean, he was never going to win with that. He's just making Lesnar expend energy. Yeah, I would give the edge to Brock purely on the basis that it feels like whenever Brock takes control, he gets a few more moves in. Here's a Suplex City.
Suplex City.
Yeah, it feels like he gets a few more moves in before Braun comes back. Oh, Lesnar going for the submission victory.
Got that armbar tight.
I mean, I can't see Strowman tapping out to this. It's not like a signature move of Lesnar's, but oh no, he's out. Oh.
Here's a question that's worth trying to figure out. This Wyatt family version of Braun Strowman, what is his finisher?
I believe he might have the power slam. I know he has basically like the bear hug choke thing he used to use, where you don't have to tap to it, you just pass out. Another near fall for Braun. That's 2-0 in near falls by my count. As Heyman used to shout at Brock, he used to shout, "That's 2. You only need to get 1 more."
Oh, he's not releasing the suplex. He's going for a hat trick here.
This is actually Suplex City. And the fans chanting along, if you can hear that. I don't know if you've got the sound on.
He's being summoned. Looks like he could go for a finisher right here. He's got him up. Got him
F5. He's going to hit it. Braun has not reversed it. Is it 1 and done for Braun, or can he kick out? Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's over.
Brock retains the title with a single F5. Wow. Okay, so I mean, I say wow, it's a finishing move, and it's a very powerful, very strong finishing move. So I don't know why I'm so surprised. I mean, I'm so surprised just because it's Braun. I thought it would take 2.
Exactly.
So
I mean, he's not moving.
No, he's feeling that, but he put up a damn good fight. Lesnar looked in trouble a couple of times there, but Brock retains his title, and God only knows who's going to take that away from him. So, if you enjoyed this match, leave a like, leave a comment in the comment section down below, letting us know who you think is going to win this match. The game clearly thinks Brock Lesnar beats Braun Strowman. Let us know who you think is going to win. Our official predictions will be in a separate video tomorrow, so make sure you check that out as well. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. Make sure you go over and check out Raw Wrestling Talk and subscribe over there so you don't miss any of Amir's great podcasts. And make sure you share this video with your friends if you think they would enjoy. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Ibeza. You've been amazing. He's been Amir.
Thank you so much for having me.
And we will see you next time.